The Allegheny Journal has found Dr. Ron Goings, an old friend, and he's a candidate for the Clifton Forge Town Council this November 6th. He's the current Clifton Forge Planning Commission chairman as well. Welcome, Dr. Goings.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Why do you want to be a member of the Clifton Forge Town Council?
Back several months ago, someone made the statement that if you don't like the situation that you're in, that you need to step forward and run for the offices that would affect you. And so I took on the challenge, and I'm running for town council.
Was there any particular thing that you believe is most important this year that gave you that attitude to want to go for it? Was there a particular issue?
Well, you have to ask yourself, what direction has the town of Clifton Forge been moving in the last several years? And it is a good direction. We have improved the quality of the downtown. We have more businesses. We have action happening at night. And the question is, do you move that forward? Do you keep things going in that direction? Sure, there are problems, but do you want to work on the problems? You want to improve them, and that's the reason why I'm running. I've always been interested in politics. I like the whole discussion in the among people, and I would like to work with the county. I'd like to work with the city of Covington, and I'd like to improve the Allegheny Highlands in total.
Well, you've been active in the community for years, and most of us know Ron Goings as Dr. Ron Goings. Actually, we really missed that part because now you've retired from practice. But give us a little bit of background. Who is Ron Goings?
Well, I am originally from Iowa, and when I graduated from medical school, I moved to Texas because I was very cold. Texas is very hot, so I had to move out of Texas. And I like the four seasons of Clifton Forge. I like the winter, spring, summer, and fall. I think that there's a lot of good points to Clifton Forge, and that's why I chose to live here. That's why I married someone from here. That's why when I retired, I stayed here, and I'm still living in Clifton Forge.
And you married a Bath County gal, I believe.
Yes, Susan Simmons. She is a graduate of the Bath County High School and went to Dabney and got her nursing degree, and we raised 4 children who've all turned out to be excellent children, and we like that.
Yeah, well, that was a great match. But give us a view, your view for the future. What do you see how Clifton Forge interacts with the other localities here, or do you have a vision for the future that might be different from the other candidates?
I think that we need to take a look at our assets, our good points in this community. I think that we have beautiful scenery. We have the river, we have the railroad, we have the interstate, we have a good school system, we have Dabney S. Lancaster College that is out there so people can continue their education. Beyond that, I think that we have a lot of good points, and we need to take a stock of what those are, and we need to look and see how we can improve them. I remember hearing the owner of the Towncrest, the bed and breakfast that's up on top
Hillcrest,
of the Hillcrest,
right.
Saying that as people come to his facility, he wants the streets to be pretty, and I think that we can do that. One of the things that I would like to see happen is that the citizens who live here volunteer to take care of the curb in front of their house. You don't have to get involved in picking up 10, 15 blocks. You just need to pick up your little local space, and if you can't do it, maybe your neighbor can, and we can work on that on a weekly basis, if not daily basis, to make that a prettier place. We have a lot of empty buildings in downtown area. We need to try to think of who can move into those buildings and start a little business. Each little business employs a couple of people, and that's more people that find a job. I think that we have what I call, I want to create opportunity. Clifton Forge is set to maybe create some good things. We have the new Hickory Street that opens up a little bit of land that is flat, or regionally flat. We don't have a lot of flat land in Clifton Forge, but regionally flat, and maybe we can get some businesses in there. We need to encourage them and create incentives, which we have some in place for people to come in and start a business. There's the Gauntlet program that was at Dabney, to where small businesses can, people can learn how to run a small business. One of those persons set up Lily's Quilt Shop. We can encourage more. There's a person that is currently over in Covington that runs a canoeing travel, pickup and travel thing. We used to have riders up here in Clifton Forge. We have just been announced at one of the best small outdoors towns in the Blue Ridge area. We need to pick up and run with that designation. We need to create more things to where people have something to do. We have the School of Arts, we have the Art Center, we have the library has created lots of programs that are down there, and we're going to one tonight and listen to Sue Rollison talk about India. My brother used to live in India, so I'm curious to see if he has anything to say to Sue Rollison. So we have cultural events that can improve things. Of course, we have the Masonic Theater. We took my brother, who's in town yesterday, to take a look at it. It is a great venue for programs and cultural events and get-togethers, and we can do a lot in this town.
Well, it sounds like you've got a lot of ideas. Very good. I mean, you've had some great service on the Planning Commission,
Yeah.
and we certainly thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, I used to be on the library board for 16 years.
Wow,
and we were
didn't know that.
involved in the expansion of the library. We literally doubled the size. I've been involved in the past working on the Clifton Forge Business and Professional Association. I was a member of that for years. I was heavily involved in youth sports in the area. Youth soccer, coached for years. Girls softball, my daughter was on that program. My wife coached my son in baseball, so we kind of split the sexes there. Things for kids to do, things for kids to raise. We have low crime in this town. We have no traffic in this town. There are some good things that we can work on.
Sounds like you've got it together. It's all going to come down to your selection on November 6th. And once again, Doctor, I know you were very busy, and we certainly appreciate your time.
Yes, I'm never too busy to serve the citizens of Clifton Forge.